Alrighty, there's been some comments about the fast Atlas, and I'm just pulling this up here, and this mech thing because Smurfy seems to be down. But this is your stock Boar's Head Atlas. Comes with an XL400 engine, single heat sinks, 3 medium pulse lasers in each arm, an AC-20, LRM-10. Yeah. But when we go over here to the super stock, to free up a ton, I put an LBX-10 in. I've got 2 tons of ammo for the LBX-10 broken up into half-ton chunks because I had the extra slots. And this way only a half-ton explodes at a time. It sometimes works, a lot of times not. 1 ton of LRM ammo, 1 LRM-10, upgraded to double heat sinks, dropped the engine down from an XL400 to a light 375, but with speed quirks we got her back up to 65.3, where the stock Boar's Head is only 64.8. And at one time, with speed quirks and everything, an XL400 would get you up around 72, 73 with full quirks. Let's take a look at some of our stats. Tonnage, blah, 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 don't care. Heat management at 1.36 to 2 is actually not bad if you chain fire things. Okay, heat cooldown, structure bonus, plus 25%. Yaw, plus 30%. And here's the ones that most people don't put on them. Acceleration rate of 24.5, turn rate of plus 30, which makes this thing dance. We go over here and this thing has tons of structure bonuses. So, you know, we end up with a fairly fast turning mech. You know, acceleration rate of 24.93, so it can back up pretty fast. Deceleration of 19.29. Turn rate of 65.54 degrees. It is fast. Torso turn rate of 116.99. So this thing can look at you turn and just, you know, just manage to put damage all around her chassis pretty good. Let's take a look at the skill tree, because this is where some of the magic happens. Now, this was probably just leftovers. Put everything into range, some cooldown, some more range on that side. Survival, just packed this puppy up on the survival tree. Maxed out the mobility tree on an Atlas. Makes this thing dance. Operations, we went down the heat management a little bit and picked up 1 hill climb. Sometimes I wonder if I should pull a couple out of firepower, which basically I was trying to get into some of the deep heat gen and cooldowns, and put them into operations, but that's something to argue later. Back to loadout real quick. Pulled the AC-20 out, put an LBX-10 in, and one of the reasons for that is late game bloomer. It works pretty good, and it's 1 ton later. 3 medium pulse lasers in both arms. Added an AMS and AMS ammo, which I probably could pull that out and put an AC-10 in. But I think AC-10 gave me trouble. No, AC-10 will fit, but the LBX tends to work better for the way this thing's played. Ammo, of course, or armor, of course, is pushed forward. Yeah, looks like we trimmed the arm a little bit, trimmed the legs a little bit. Structure, plus 17 structure, plus 26, plus 26, plus 17, plus 21, plus 21. Center torso, plus 22 on structure. This thing just tanks sometimes. It just keeps going and going and going. Light engine, yeah, once I lose both torsos, I'm combat ineffective anyway. There's no need to zombie this mech. But that pretty much is the walkthrough on the, and of course we have to take a look at the beautiful paint job that is the Boar's Head. You know, it's got the 8 and the Davian for Crazy 8. Got my little pirate's flag. Nothing else done to it, because this mech is pretty good looking just the way she is. She is not the original pattern, of course, or the stock colors. I don't remember what the stock colors on this puppy are. Yeah, that's just not doing it. I like my house colors, which are black, rust, invasion orange, which really work on this one. But yep, that's the Boar's Head. Cockpit, of course. Gotta have a hula doll. Gotta have some sort of bagpipes. And for those that question my insanity, I have my handicap sticker. Alrighty, guys, just a quick walk through the Boar's Head. She is what she is. She's a fast Atlas that, if you play it like an oversized commando, it can get in places that just causes people to have they just don't expect it to show up in places. And late game, it's one of those mechs you almost got to hold back a little bit till later in the game when the armor starts getting thinner, and then it just shows up and says hello, and just wrecks. Yeah, survival tree maxed out, mobility tree maxed out, operations. Yeah, we could have gone a little different over here. We probably could go a little sensor auxiliaries. I'm not a big dual consumable, and yes, no, I'm not running like most Atlases. We push the firepower tree. This one, not so much. And let me go back here a minute. Oh, it's just such a good looking Atlas with that nice bottom. Alrighty, guys. Toodaloo.